the
That
worst
is,
goal of the
that
game,
is
I
good
guess.
to hear. Well, possibly. Guys, we are going into this round of 12 game between Spart1e and Bestiooo. It is map number 1, it is Cure. I am going to start on Bestiooo, who's actually just going to go for Mega straight away. Probably drop down quickly for that LG. And maybe rendezvous with Spart1e over at the yellow armor.
Yeah, let's see if they're going for a fight. Spart1e does have a rail, but Plasma is connecting there. And the rail as well. Oh my god.
And Bestiooo hurts.
Suddenly, he's on 45 health and nothing.
He's just trying to survive at this point. Spart1e might try and clean up the frag with the plasma. No, he just moves in for a point blank range rail. And his first blood. He hasn't got the lightning gun still. He's still looking for shots, but he might push himself out of position. I don't know if there's going to be danger of this. Oh, wow.
That's coming in with absolute aggression from Spart1e. Unfortunately, Bestiooo dodge really didn't work in his own favor.
I mean, he dodged into the rockets effectively, so it did not work at all.
It's not a dodge.
Oh, we've got a good rocket from Bestiooo. Could really shut down Spart1e at this point. He's moving back with the LG.
One more would kill Spart1e. Oh, but the rail. And 1 minute in, Spart1e already leading 3-0. Again, the frags, none of them was actually clean, but Spart1e always got the items after it.
Let's see if Spart1e can pick up some more. His rail seems pretty tight at the moment. Bestiooo has to stop also giving any of those angles. He can't just close his eyes and cross the fingers and hope to survive. But the LG engagement there was really nice from him. Spart1e's going to escape and he might try and beat him up at this red armor. Bestiooo picks it up and actually Bestiooo returns fire very nicely.
Because now Spart1e is the one getting positioned on the yellow, and he did a lot of damage in the red.
Yeah,
He was going for a rail, but unfortunately.
Let's have a quick look at how Spart1e's doing. He's hitting 44% LG at the moment. That's not bad at all.
On 45.
Fair enough. But this Spart1e on the red, and well, he's not going to be able to get Mega because Bestiooo jumped over there pretty early. And Bestiooo's not doing a good job of dealing damage at the moment.
Spart1e's trying to...
He's getting crippled. Is he going to look for the rail? One rail would kill Spart1e at this point. Bestiooo can't hit it. And Spart1e just leaves.
Very well played from Bestiooo there. Oh, he can get the frag in here.
Spart1e wants the rail. Oh, he's going to be able to pick it up. 4-0. And Bestiooo almost got himself on the board. Here's the chase from Spart1e. This is going to be 5-0 now. Oh, he's letting him survive.
You never want to go into a clutch rail fight versus Spart1e.
Yeah. I mean, 9 times out of 10, you're probably going to lose that one. Unless you're fast or something. 6-0 now for Spart1e. That's painful. And a little air rocket. Lovely jubbly. And you know what? We're talking about Spart1e having to do something convincing.
That's convincing.
For now, yes.
I believe.
He's going for the shotgun at the moment. LG switch up, and that's 8-0, and it's GG!
Wow.
3.5 minutes, and Bestiooo could not hold that beating. Yeah, I think the words that you just said describe very accurately what I'm thinking at the moment.
This is the
Wow,
definition
indeed.
of convincing.
Mm-hmm.
Convincing, even.
Same difference. And, yeah, Spart1e wants the top seed, but sadly, sorry Spart1e, it's going to be too late for that, but I'm expecting Spart1e, no matter what happens, to wreck the groups. And then meet Rafa in the first round, somehow.
Yeah, wasn't that what happened at IEM or something, where he had Cooler, Rafa, and the King. He lost then the King, then he teared Cooler and Rafa apart, and then he went versus Rafa in the quarterfinals.
It might have been even more brutal than that. It was like Cooler, Rafa, and Simon. It was something crazy.
Someone else, yeah. And he just teared everyone apart after losing to Dan the King, and then he lost in the quarterfinals.
Maybe it's going to be Spart1e's year this time around. I guess we'll have to see later on, because at the moment we're going to focus on Spart1e versus Bestiooo here in the 125 FPS November League, round of 12. We're in map number 2. Can Spart1e do it again, or is Bestiooo going to get a better start?
It's a very good spawn for Bestiooo, actually, because Spart1e spawned at the LG, and I can see the Legacy.
Are you sure about that?
You cannot go there with only the rail when your opponent has an LG.
I think he was hoping, it's like, oh my god, I can get both the major items. Oh, and he's dropping now onto the lightning gun. Spart1e Easy kill with the rockets.
Bestiooo just giving Spart1e the fight Spart1e wants. Well, Spart1e moves in and he didn't get the red yet. And Bestiooo can actually do a lot of damage with the rockets in here.
He's looking for a bit of splash up at the top, but actually Spart1e gives up on that one. Doesn't really look as if Bestiooo is willing to play a slow game. Hang on, is he playing it fast enough to get himself on the board? Not yet.
Mega.
And Spart1e's gone into reverse gear at the moment after his great start, but let's see if he's able to switch it around at some point. There's a 50 health bubble right next to him, but he's waiting this red to spawn. He wants to maybe switch over to rail, but he can't get there in time. I don't think that rocket splash did too much damage.
Oh, and Spart1e starting to use the angles.
I mean, that's what he's great at on Sinister. He really knows how to use the rail here and make the most of it. Mega's up in a second. Bestiooo's gonna get this. Spart1e, he's just blocking this exit. Bestiooo makes it through though without taking any damage.
He didn't even care about the grenades.
Yeah.
Like, nope.
You can tell he's kinda mad.
With Bestiooo, I mean, he's 200 now. Is he gonna actually manage to close the distance with Spart1e and go for a close range fight? Or an LG fight? He would love that, but Spart1e is just not giving him what he wants.
Spart1e finds on the side but takes a direct rocket. We've got mega health in a moment. Spart1e's going to leave. He's airborne, but he gets through the teleporter. Bestiooo might chase through there. He is, and there's still a couple of seconds left. Bestiooo is on the board and back up to a fully loaded status. Well played.
This is his first frag. That's a 5 yet.
Yeah, maybe he can make it his second now. He's missing the rail. Would expect him to hit that.
Spart1e's going for every single angle.
But this could be bad for him. I think Bestiooo is going to take the lead. He will.
Very good rockets. And now he still has enough time to pick up this red. Dart over back to the Mega, and if Spart1e's around, that should be a frag for Bestiooo.
Oh, he messes up his rockets a little bit, and Spart1e can escape. Oh, he even hits another rocket!
How did that work out like that? Bestiooo even finding Spart1e in the FPSP.
I was really scared for Bestiooo that Spart1e was going to triple back around the corner before going through the teleporter, but even Spart1e's balls aren't that big.
I don't know.
Bestiooo, though, he was fully loaded earlier, and he's near enough that again. So maybe we can see a couple more kills happening from him.
Yeah, he's definitely going to try to take this Mega unless Spart1e gets positioned there first. Spart1e doesn't seem too fancy attacking it. And Bestiooo knows now, Team Spart1e is in that side of the map, he can now calmly go to the red.
He's found him up at the top. Bestiooo taking a risk going through a teleporter. His rockets might pay off at the moment. Almost an air rocket from Spart1e, sorry, to finish him.
One thing that has been very important in the rotation from Bestiooo. Oh, let's see if all these fights ends up, because Bestiooo...
He doesn't even want the yellow.
Yes,
wow.
Spart1e now, because of the rotation and the way that Bestiooo has been moving, he has enough time to go to the Mega. Bestiooo's around, but he's only the rail.
Oh my gosh, Spart1e actually gets that. He knocks Bestiooo off the mega health just in time. And he's taking the lead. This is a phenomenal play. Let's see if Spart1e can pull together another one. Bestiooo actually making a move forward. Spart1e uses his last rocket to shoot upwards. And they might meet over here at this red. Bestiooo sees Spart1e coming from the top and decides to leave the premises, but he cannot escape that rail. Spart1e extends his lead.
On 60% rail now, and Spart1e's rail that's been really helping him a lot this game, as it always does. He's gonna like off that Mega now. And Bestiooo now with 250 stack. Is Spart1e gonna attack at red, or is he gonna try to use the rail? He saw Bestiooo dropping, so he's just gonna go and take a position himself to make sure Bestiooo doesn't have the armor.
Spart1e doesn't need to take this yet. He can fight a little bit with the LG. And he might try to go for the rail at the end. Oh, he cannot hit it in time.
He needs to deny Bestiooo the armor. Oh, there he goes. That will do as well.
For his life. Oh no, Bestiooo drops down, plummeting to his death. 6-2 now. Not the freebie you want to give.
No, and Spart1e just got everything on the map, and he's definitely gonna get this red as well, unless he times out. And even knows where Bestiooo is coming from.
He's actually jumping over. He's going to get the red armor at exactly the right moment. But I think he's got no lightning gun left. He doesn't even need it. Rail is working just fine. And he might try and meet him down at the bottom. Bestiooo does take the railgun. There's at the top. Perfect play. Spart1e goes 8 for 2.
Then look at it, he's playing. He knows that the bottom yellow is going to be up first, but he knows now if he goes for it, he might not have time to go for the Mega. So he's going to let Bestiooo stack up on 50 armor, but look at that there rocket. Where did that come from?
That was sensational. And yeah, he hears Bestiooo up at the top, and he's actually moving quickly over. Red armor's not up for a while.
That might have been a really smart bait from Spart1e, because now he has enough time to get the yellows and then get back over to,
he's not going
to
for
the
it.
red. But instead, Bestiooo is the only one who actually gets the yellow. Now he's at the red. Spart1e, that was weird.
That's passive, wasn't it? That was really unusual. Or maybe a false sense of security, maybe here for Bestiooo. Spart1e needs to hit his rockets. He's going to go with the LG instead. Oh, Bestiooo, he didn't move forward to the teleporter like Spart1e expected it. He cannot hit the rail either. A sudden change in pace here from Spart1e. But he moves forward here. Can't get the kill before red armor spawns, but he gets the kill afterwards. 9 to 2. GG! That is the final score, and Spart1e puts himself on match point.
Yeah, 2 to 0 now, and both very convincing as well.
Yep.
Spart1e does not want to play around.
Not at all, and nor does Bestiooo from the looks of it. He's been not having a good time at this point. What words of advice would you give Bestiooo at this point in time? He's going to Delirium now, Delirium Cup, which Spart1e won against
Delirium.
Cypher.
Bestiooo, I don't know, pay someone to DDoS Spart1e's internet. That's because versus Delirium versus Spart1e, that's pretty much the worst case scenario, especially when he's on match point. I do not see any chance from Bestiooo in this map.
He doesn't seem like he wants to play it today, but let's see what happens. He is on his lifeline right now. Bestiooo versus Spart1e on match point for Spart1e. I want Bestiooo off the beginning. As I said, I want him to play a slow game. Unless he gets the opportunities, he's got to be very careful. And he's actually moving forward. Spart1e doesn't go for Mega till after, and Bestiooo gets solid timing on it. How's this? For Bestiooo.
What he can do out of that. Spart1e is okay with playing the defensive game with rail. He knows all of the angles, and I'm not sure if Bestiooo will be aware of half of them.
A good rocket at the beginning. He switches over to that lightning gun.
Now he needs to go to teleport, and there he is, ready for that trap. And Spart1e cannot come near. Still 5 seconds for the Mega. Spart1e, if he's at the Mega platform, he's gonna need to run because there's a huge, scary Bestiooo incoming.
Oh, fantastic play from Bestiooo. 2 excellent rockets. Secures him first blood. And he might be able to string some more together because his stack looks absolutely fine. He pushes down and another amazing shot. Bestiooo extends his lead. Was not expecting this. And Spart1e's got no weapons. He can't even go through the teleporter.
You know, Bestiooo almost got teleframed there.
Yeah, that was extremely close. Spart1e missing his opportunity, and Bestiooo moves in for another at the moment. Is he going to try and find a rail at the bottom? Spart1e does take the yellow armor, and now Bestiooo's in trouble. He's got hardly any health. Mega! He gets taken in time.
Spart1e going for the clutch.
Oh, what?
There it is. Yeah, of course Spart1e's going to connect the clutch rails.
That was close. Spart1e, it was very labored getting onto the board, but he does it in the end. But Bestiooo...
I just love what Bestiooo is doing. He knows that Spart1e wants to play the rail game. He knows that Spart1e knows all the angles, so he just wants to close this as soon as possible. Even if he gets railed once, he doesn't want to let Spart1e have more than one rail angle available. And we're gonna see him focusing a lot on defending this rail versus Spart1e.
Yeah, with his life, to be honest. And well, Spart1e loses his life. 5 to 1 now, and I'm gonna say, sudden change of heart from Bestiooo and the way he's playing things. Or maybe this was the game style that he was trying to bring all along, and it's finally working for him.
Does manage to avoid those rockets. Oh, and that's Spart1e. Now that rockets, this will be an easy one for Spart1e.
Bestiooo was hanging up at the top area for a while. What do you think of what Bestiooo was doing?
I think he was way too focused on doing the wrong things. Now he does get the Mega, just try to minimize the risks. Because if you let Spart1e hang around with 200 deal with that, that's a very good damage by that, so can you do anything else with it?
He's trying to get the most of it. He's got more ammo at this point. A few more bits of lightning gun. As he's going to get a ton more. Even gets the kill. Phenomenal. I was not expecting a kill to come out of that.
Oh.
I thought we were going to get fast-paced pummeling going on then, but Bestiooo goes for the switch. And he's even going to clear up.
Who's going to get to the Mega first? That's the question now. And Spart1e goes for it. He has a rocket.
Oh, wow.
He directs.
He needed that to hit, because otherwise he was certain to go down again, and that lead would start to become something pretty drastic.
And Spart1e will really need to start actually use the angles, because Bestiooo allowed him to do so yet. Well, that will connect.
Spart1e's taking the other teleporter exit, but he's hearing Bestiooo all over the place.
Again, Bestiooo, every time Spart1e sees him, Bestiooo's in his face, and Spart1e cannot even use the rail at that distance.
Spart1e could have moved back to red. Maybe he doesn't have timing on it.
The thing is, if Spart1e gets really aggressive on an item, he knows that he'll... Oh god, I guess he didn't really have timing on the mag. I thought his plan was, I'm not going to risk anything, because I don't want to lose the rail, but I don't think he had that solid timing on the mag, unfortunately for him.
Nor on the red, or maybe he had solid timing on the red, but thought that Meg was up at the same time. I'm not sure what exactly happened there, but he's looking for a fight over there by the lower yellow. Gets some good rockets going, and leaves. Now he can position for red. Bestiooo drops down. And it almost cost him his life. Oh, rail at the end from Spart1e.
Now Spart1e's building momentum, and he's starting to play the game he wants with Bestiooo. Very important to get that yellow, but Spart1e's gonna dart over to the Mega.
Spart1e did so much damage. He might have gained 50 armor, but he probably lost 100.
Yeah. And now Spart1e has enough time to get to the red, and there he is, starting over, and it's the rail.
And here comes the LG right at the end, 5-7. Spart1e catching up from what was once a fairly sharp frag deficit. We've got stunning rails coming out from him as well. And here it is going to meet him on the teleporter exit. I don't think Bestiooo had his position down then. And it's going to be 7-6 now. Right off the spawn, we could be seeing a tied game once again. Oh, so close.
Spart1e actually needs to get out of here because he's in very big risk of dying.
Oh, wow.
Of course he does.
Incredible. And that's got to be really annoying for Bestiooo. Another rail. These shots are just outrageous. He's going to hit one more. He's out of ammunition on that weapon. Bestiooo can be thankful. There we go.
Put some sense into this game, Bestiooo. Not making any.
I bet Spart1e's gutted that Delirium's not a dream hack, because his rails here are just out of this world. It definitely suits a player who likes to play with those angles.
Spart1e managed to close in the frag difference. And he's going to be trying to get over to the rail. That's why we see Bestiooo around here. But Spart1e continues the LG.
Looking for a rail at the end. Nope, Spart1e's already left. Oh, here it is. He can move in. He might be able to extend his lead here, but he's very weak. Great railing from Bestiooo.
He left Spart1e there with 1 health.
Oh my. He's probably expecting him to die in that position as well.
Why didn't you kill me? Why the hell do I want the red if I only have 1 health?
You know, Bestiooo's got the lead, so, you know, pressure's not so much on him. The only pressure for Bestiooo right now is to maintain at least 50% of the control. He's dropping down, very aggressive, lost a third of his stack. Rockets aren't working for him, and he moves back over to that red armor. Oh, great lightning gun. This should be a kill for Bestiooo. He is going to make it 9-7 now. Spart1e's got to turn things around. However, it is him on match point and Bestiooo with many maps to make up. This could be the start of something special here in the round of 12 stages.
Spart1e stealing that red away. Now it's going to be 20 seconds for any major item spawn. Is Spart1e going to be trying to circle the yellows?
Didn't even see Bestiooo. I love his patience there. Waited till he definitely had that angle covered. Looking for him again, this time less patient. Red armor's going to be up next, and Bestiooo might just be concerned about Mega. He's actually going to push in. Spart1e drops, takes the damage, and Bestiooo can move back over to the blue bubble. Whoa, and he turns up all of a sudden.
Spart1e still wants that rail, but he's scared that Bestiooo might come with the teleporter. Now he's gonna pick it. Oh, Bestiooo!
Oh, look at the LG through the platform. He's going for the rockets now. 10-7 with 2 minutes to go. Bestiooo is on the verge for making a comeback, and he's caught Spart1e at the top. What happened with Spart1e? It's like he was stuck there.
The LG from Bestiooo never let him go through the stairs there. And Bestiooo might just win the Delirium from Spart1e. Which would be quite a bit.
That is a huge victory for him if he can do this in the last moments.
Spart1e totally said that Bestiooo didn't have a chance. I just didn't know he could play this well in here.
Oh, air rocket almost from Spart1e, but Bestiooo would have survived nonetheless. 13-7, and this looks like we could be seeing the victory lap coming out from him.
It's also the first time I see someone managing to actually deny Spart1e the railgun in here. So future Spart1e opponents on the Delirium will be looking at this game.
Yeah, that's right. And even at points where Spart1e did have the rail, Bestiooo was still able to play against it. And he's just trying to survive at this point. It's less than 60 seconds to go, and we can go to a fourth map. Something that I was starting to, fear would not happen, especially after you look at the first two maps. As suddenly, Bestiooo managed to knock some sense into himself and really play a world-class game.
Pretty much, yeah. And what is going to be the fourth map, actually?
You said you did your homework. It won't be Blood Run, because Spart1e will have removed that.
I think it's going to be Furious Heights. For Bestiooo's sake, I hope it's Lost World. But I feel like it could be Furious Heights.
Well, it would be his pick.
So, Lost World.
Well, let's see it, guys. 16-7 is the final score, and Spart1e is going to get taken to a fourth map. Still on match point, though. Very well played, Bestiooo.
Actually, Bestiooo does love Furious Heights, so I'm really not sure what could be the fourth map.
Hey, look, Spart1e got 50% rail, but Bestiooo got 61. However, he did fire 8 fewer rails than him. That's still nice, still nice. Can't take anything away from him, and even having a damage advantage on top of that.
I didn't even see the map.
Yeah, it was too quick for me. Furious Heights, you were absolutely bang on. I think, no? I'll say you were. You said it would be better for him, so, well, maybe we could get...
No, I said it would be better for him if they played Lost World.
Really?
But I rethought that, and I know that Bestiooo likes to play versus railers in here because his style just works perfectly with it. He just closes in the distance so fast that Spart1e won't have time to use his rail, so it's really up to Spart1e to counter Bestioo's game.
So do you think that right now Bestiooo is praying to the heavens and hoping he gets the red armor spawn?
No, not really. I think he's going to be looking forward to get the LG spawn, and
okay.
If he does get the LG spawn, I think he's going to be very aggressive in the early game. Maybe try to catch Spart1e off in the when he's picking up the rail.
So maybe at the beginning he could spawn, you know, the LG spawn in the corner of the map. He might just grab LG and jump straight down to red.
I don't think he would jump straight down if he spawned there.
Okay.
I think he would jump if he spawned at the rockets. He would just take Mega, go all the way to the LG, and then try to see if Spart1e was at the rail.
Okay. Well, we'll find out because it looks like they're going to be readying up in just a few moments. Bestiooo could possibly bring us to a tiebreaker map. He's not out of the running just yet. The winner of this game will go up against Ash in the quarterfinals. So, and also, well, quarterfinals means you start getting your payout and being top 8 of the 125 FPS League players during that month. And it's basically, getting top 8 or even in the playoffs as they are now, is definitely you've got your name moving around the community a little more often. And, well, I just wish they'd start because I really loved what I saw on Delirium. I was completely out of hope for Bestiooo, to be honest. And, well, let's see if he can shine once again, guys. They are going into game map number 4. And I'm gonna start on Bestiooo off the beginning. He actually gets the red spawn, which leads him over to Railgun.
I wonder if Spart is going to be the one being very aggressive. I think Spart is going to be more concerned about getting the rail, since he has the rocket and the LG now in Bestiooo. I wonder if he can actually use the rail against Spart, because that would be interesting.
Spart1e blocking his entrance going out to the red armor. He might block this one down here. Yep, he jumps down. Bestiooo in a lot of trouble. He's super low. 21 health left. Almost died.
Worked out for Bestiooo, but soon as he saw Spart1e dropping down and just using that DLG, he knew he didn't have a weapon to counter that.
I mean, it felt fairly obvious that Spart1e was going to do that move. I'm not sure what went through Bestiooo's mind at that point.
I mean, even with since Bestiooo had the rail, I really thought he was just going to stick at the top, or just double back on himself onto the top and try to hit the rails. Then he's at the red, but where's Spart1e?
He got that for free. I can't believe Bestiooo ninja'd that item.
I mean, when you're waiting for the red and you know that the yellow spawns first, if you fear for 1 second that your opponent might come into the red, don't go for the yellow. Because if your opponent is at the top at 50 HP, he's just gonna drop down, he knows the other position.
Let's have a look at this fight, man. It looks very close at the moment. Lots of switches between Rocket and LG's. Good Rocket at the end from Bestiooo, but Spart1e a lot more consistent with his output. But Bestiooo gets a red once again.
Go straight into the Mega.
Oh, the LG from Spart1e! He's got the rail right at the end. 2-0 now. Classy. That was classy. He finds him again. He can't hit it, and that's actually put him down to available HP. Spart1e wants to back off from that.
Oh, doesn't connect with that rail either.
He knew exactly where he would appear. Did not execute this time. Oh wow. Short range rail here. Spart1e's going to need to head it back over to the rail area very soon. Let's see what he does though, because we've got Mega House spawning, and that was a great rocket.
That should be a frag. Oh, have the rail out in time, and now is he going to go for the Mega? Yeah, and you can feel the urgency in his game.
Oh, Bestiooo managed to steal it. Oh, Spart1e goes for the air rockets. He hasn't got any rails left. He's running short on rocket launcher, but the LG is going to be just fine to get him frag 3. You know that every time Spart1e fires a rail, I flinch. I think Bestiooo flinched there. Oh, makes a move for it.
Crazy, actually. Oh.
This looks like it looks like Delirium was Bestioo's peak, but I mean we're only 3 minutes through. I'm personally gonna give Bestiooo more of a chance now, but he certainly seems to be going down similar roads he was on Cure and Sinister.
2 hits.
Oh, and now Spart1e is fully aware of Bestiooo's intentions, and he's not even gonna finish the frag just yet. He knows that Bestiooo cannot do anything with the stack he has. So why bother in killing him when it means that he might spawn on the rail? Why the rail though?
Don't ask why, man.
Yeah, because it's Spart1e, that's why.
A very nice 5th frag. Spart1e's definitely got the confidence at the moment. Get the rocket in the water. Bestiooo gets a good amount of shotgun, but he dies nonetheless.
He's doing a ton of damage, but I feel like, yeah, now he either fully commits or he waits a couple of minutes to do a comeback, and I don't think he wants to wait. He wants to fight.
Yeah, he really does. And Spart1e, is he going to rocket jump again? Oh no, he dived over the mega platform, but it's not spawning at the moment. Spart1e hits one, another should get him the kill. Is he going to double back for it? He's thinking about it, but it's just a little too dangerous for him. Bestiooo had to cover that angle if he wanted hopes of getting onto Mega cleanly. 30 health left, Spart1e finding a 25.
Look how badly Bestiooo wants to fight. Spart1e analyzed this through the past games, and now he knows that he can just expect Bestiooo to be anywhere. And there he is. Spart1e is always ready with the first damage.
And this red's not up for 5 seconds. Bestiooo didn't have a right to be there. Oh dear, right off the spawn. And that's GG, guys. 8-0 for map number 4, and Spart1e takes the series 3 maps to 1.
Really well played from Bestiooo, but that plan just did not work out this time around.
No, not at all. That was unreal. Ash is on the server, and Ash is to play Spart1e at some point. I wonder if they're going to be scheduling their games now or something. That might appear to be the case.